Hello and welcome to Digital Nomads Talk. I'm your host, KeeKee Cornelious, and we're here with Adrienne Dawkins. Yo, Adrienne. Okay, I couldn't help myself. Adrienne, I'm sorry. I know. You're from New York. You should be used to that.
I'm so used to it. So used to it.
So we are here talking today. Well, I'm here talking today with Adrienne about being a digital nomad and about being able to work anywhere in the world and how she loves her freedom and, different things about what goes on behind the scenes in Adrienne's life. So Adrienne, tell us a little bit about you.
A little bit about me. Okay, well, I am being a digital nomad is really convenient because I am a mom. I'm a mom of two. I have a 9-year-old and a 2-year-old who I just had to hurry up and take care and make sure she was all set for her nap time. So I think I'm over here for the interview. And that's the mommy side of Adrienne Dawkins, and the business side, the nomad side. I am a travel specialist and a businesswoman and entrepreneur within the travel industry. As well as, actually, excuse me, I love my travel so much I almost forgot. As well as, I'm an event tour manager. So I work with a lot of authors for their book tours and coaches and speakers for their speaking engagements across the country. So definitely that nomad lifestyle fits in. Got to be able to pick up and go.
Ooh, so Adrienne, I'm putting a pin in it, but I'm coming back to it because I want to know about that whole event tour thing. I want to talk to you about that. I don't know if I'll share here today. It might be something we go offline about and then we launch out. But
done and done.
I'm putting a pin in that. Okay, so Adrienne, like I said, we're having these conversations because I really just want to know, like this. I know the way that I live, but I really want to see behind the scenes and the way other digital nomads live and what goes on in their head. So I wrote down a few questions, but this is just conversation. So if something comes up that you say, okay, let's go back, then let's just do that. There is no format other than me and you talking. That's how I just want to have a conversation. Cool?
Cool.
Okay, so the first question I want to know is, what inspired you to want to live this lifestyle?
Oh boy, what inspired me to want to live this lifestyle? That's a great question. It should have been prepared. This is all okay. Where's this is all live, people. This is live. Yeah. We are not prepped.
No.
What? It's a great question. It's a little bit of a mixture. One half of it and a huge half of it actually is my 9-year-old. Okay. My 9-year-old really kind of propelled that and initiated that. I wasn't always a digital nomad. I had the heart and the spirit of a digital nomad working in corporate. So it was
been there.
Free me, please.
Been there.
And I returned, actually this spring makes my 10th year, my 10th year anniversary of being a full-time entrepreneur, just being a digital nomad. I absolutely love it. And what happened 10 years ago was I returned from my maternity leave, and the realization of the rat race really set in. And the realization of, I have to get up and do this again tomorrow, same way. Next week, same way. Next month, same way. And that's not what I signed up for. That's not what I signed up for when I decided I wanted to embark on being a parent. The after school, the daycare, after daycare, that wasn't it. It was me on top of me. That's how I was raised.
Yeah.
My mother was an entrepreneur. My father had that steady 9 to 5, but my mother was an entrepreneur. So I just grew up with being able to have that freedom of having access to them whenever I needed them, having them have access to me whenever they needed, and still seeing, hold on, but those bills are being paid. But we have savings. But whatever I want, we have, and there's no need and there's no want. So it's a mixture of that's how I was brought up.
Awesome.
And when I thought I was going to do something different, I realized I can't do anything different. I would be robbing myself of the true joy that I want, as well as now my children, but then my child.
Well, excuse me, the digital nomad lifestyle. When the hubs walks in, see you later, honey. You just can't make this stuff up. There's
You cannot. You cannot.
Thank you for that interruption. So I know you started it, as a mother, you had kids. That was one of the reasons I started out too, on the entrepreneur trail. It's like the babysitters or the childcare providers, they had more access to my children than I did. And they could see the first walk and hear the first talk. And it just didn't sit well with me. I sat in corporate America crying like, there has to be a better way. There has to be a better way. So, okay. So what kinds of things do you worry about as a digital nomad? Like, what keeps you up at night?
What keeps me up at night, or what do I worry about? Because what keeps me up at night actually isn't a work. Oh, stop.
Oh, okay. So look, first question.
That's not what I meant. What keeps me up at night is actually my brainstorming and just that the creativity starts at night, and the brainstorming starts at night, and the flow starts at night. So technically, that's what really keeps me up. Okay. It's not the worry part of it. It's the what next? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Ooh, this is a great idea. Let's tweak this way. That's what it is. During the day, nothing. I think there's like birds in here chirping. Playing double dutch, hopscotch. At night, it's Einstein meets Einstein at night. I'm telling you, no, Einstein meets Picasso.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
During the day, like I said, no, Tweety Bird.
I imagine during the day that you are taking action on all of those things that your mind had you going through.
It is
before. I bet it is. So do you have any worries as a digital nomad?
I actually don't. I don't really have any worries as a digital nomad. No.
I love it. She look, I had to go get back to it, y'all, because I was like, wait a minute, she ain't gonna answer my question. She said she don't have no worries. I'm in love with Adrienne. Yo, yeah. Okay, I won't do it.
Wait, here's one worry. I'm looking at my battery. It's low. You're talking. I'm just looking around to see if I can reach the outlet and still have my beautiful New York behind me.
See, this is the life.
A plain, stark white wall behind me. Oh yeah, we're about to have it. Yep, I'm moving. We're moving, folks. Hold on.
Okay, let's move around with Adrienne.
Oh, maybe you can. Can you pass the charger?
Oh, see, helpers. I love it.
So the viewers don't know, but I went through a lot of work to try to find just the right spot.
This is okay. So look, I like this. Let's talk about this, because one of the things as a digital nomad is that we have to always find a good space to work, especially if you're not home all the time, when you're on the road. I may be gone for like 3 to 5 weeks at a time. Adrienne's in action. Then you just have to find that perfect spot that works out for you. So Adrienne, kudos for getting that thing done. And with help. So I know you said you don't have any worries, but do you have any fears? Like, is there anything that stops you from moving or prevent you? I know you be on fire, Adrienne. I know you be on fire. I know you do things that are unthinkable. You've made some big goals this year, one of which you just shared with me. So I know you rocking it. But is there a time when you sitting back in the background wondering like, oh my God, is this really gonna happen?
There is. There absolutely is. The goal that I was sharing with you that I managed to hit today, that actually the original date was January 31st.
Okay.
And it didn't happen on the 31st. And then the new date was February 14th. And it didn't happen on the 14th.
Okay.
So that, we still set our goals. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this new angle and I'm just not.
You don't like it?
I'm not in love, but we're going to make it work.
Mm-hmm. So I can still see your beautiful face.
Okay. So yes, you still set those goals and you go for it and you push for it. sometimes you miss it. The one thing, if anything, I'll say maybe that concerns me every now and then, or it's my focus, or I really want to happen. It's really more about my team than me.
Okay. Okay.
It's their growth.
Yes.
As you said, I'm on fire. I'm so fortunate for it. I'm winning. I'm grateful. I don't take that
Yes.
for granted. I
Yes.
don't want to win by myself.
Right.
I
Got
don't
it.
want it to be a habit of I'm alone constantly on that scoreboard.
Right.
And my team, who I'm working so hard with, they're not here with me. And there's a lot of reasons behind that. I don't want that to happen because I don't want our energy and our
Right.
chemistry to shift
Yes.
and change, which
Yes.
can happen.
Yes.
But I also don't want the discouragement to set in. It's really about, when I say let's win together, I truly mean it. I truly do. I feel so favored that and it may come across the wrong way, everyone. I hope it doesn't. Hear my heart with it. I do feel so favored that I feel as if I'm going to win regardless.
Yeah.
Whatever arena it is, whatever topic, arena, form, I'm going to win regardless. I'm not the concern. My concern, my worry, if any, is, okay, everyone over here, everyone behind me. I want to make sure I'm doing what I can do, and that they're doing it as well, because I can't do it all. So that's really what it is.
See, I like that attitude, because sometimes as entrepreneurs, we get in a space where we believe that we have to do it alone. And that we, no matter, you know, because we all, I can't say we all, because some people don't, but I'm blessed too to have a really good support system and people around me who I can go to. But sometimes it's just that it's good to know that there is someone out there who's rooting for you, someone else other than you, because sometimes, you know, I have to draw on that, like, oh my God, Adrienne, you know, there's a conversation, well, Adrienne thought I could do this. Well, hell, if Adrienne thought I can do it, well, why don't I think I can do it, right? It's like, so it's good to see that you have that extra push and you care, because we all have someone behind us who is waiting for us to get our stuff together and to keep our stuff together so that they can have their stuff together. So if Adrienne is not right, or KeeKee is not right, people are watching. It's like, how do I make myself right when they're so wrong? You can't be an example.
Yeah.
You know, showing. So I mean, I told you, I watch you. Okay, I'm going to admit it. I sometimes stalk.
All right. And I'm going to tell y'all this. KeeKee must mean it, because I don't see her anywhere. No comments, nothing. I don't even know. I was joking around. I said, you know what? I guess KeeKee forgot about me. And she's doing X, Y, and Z. And she said, nope, Adrienne, I know about this.
Yes, I know. See, something about me as a digital, it's love, and it's not, and I try to let people know, especially the people that I talk to and I connect with, because, you know, you and I, we went back, we connected toward the end of the year, and we were supposed to get back, but then I get into, I have this cave, and I get to creating. So you say like at night, you get it. So I may go in the cave and be in there for a week or two, and then I come out with this, and it's like, okay. And then everybody is shown to me like, this is who you're going to go out of the cave and see. And so I come out of the cave and it's like, yo, Adrienne, I got something for you. I ain't forgot about you, girl. I still love you. But sometimes it's just hard. I'm saying this from me. We're talking behind the scenes. Sometimes I find it hard to keep up sometimes with everyone, because you're doing so much. It's like when people call me or text me, they're like, I don't know where you are, what time it is. So can you get with me when you can? And then, you know, like me and you, we tried 3 times last week to get with each other. When you have 3 hours, and we got 3 hours between us. So it's like everybody on the East Coast already got 3 hours ahead of me. I'd have to be up way early to keep up with y'all women. Y'all too quick. I'd be like, whoa, slow down. It's only 9 o'clock here in San Diego, people. You're talking about going to lunch. I'm thinking about breakfast. So yes, I love it. So Adrienne, tell me, this is one question I ask myself every day, because I just love to stretch my mind. So when you think about stretching your mind, what else is possible for you this year?
Oh,
I know. I know.
Why are you going to ask me that one? What else?
Because I want to be all in your business. How is a
You
stalker
really
supposed
look.
to stalk
This
if
is
they don't
behind
ask?
the scenes question. Now
Yeah.
that everyone who has no idea
Mm-hmm.
who Adrienne Dawkins is question. We about to okay,
Mm-hmm.
we're
We
gonna go
finna find out who we gonna, and then I'm gonna have other people stalking you too,
there. We're gonna go
right?
there. What else is next? What else
Yes.
here?
Yes.
I'll tell you one of the things that I did see for the year that already happened.
Okay.
And I didn't see it happening this early, and it happened about January 3rd or 4th,
Ooh, I love it.
was I wanted to meet my business mentor, my mentor, just period, but especially in business, Oprah Winfrey.
I saw that.
And the first Monday of 2017, the first Monday, maybe it was Tuesday,
Wow.
one of the two, 2017, it happened. It
See?
happened. I'm like, oh, goodness gracious, Lord, you didn't even keep it till December 31st, December
Mm-mm.
1st,
Mm-mm.
just right there in the beginning.
Oh, that's a
So
good way to
that
start off a year, Adrienne.
it is such a good way to start off the year. And I felt as if it happened that way for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
It needed to happen that way for me to really just understand, keep dreaming,
Yes.
keep doing. No, it's not too big. It's the way it's supposed to be. So
Ah,
continue on with it.
I like
And
that. No, it's not too big. It's the way it's supposed to
it's
be.
not, it's
No, it's
not.
not too big. It's the way it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
like
that was
it.
it. And that was just the confirmation of it. To me to see him getting just tongue tied, speechless again, but
I
meeting her.
mean,
And
right.
I
It's
know
Oprah,
if you're going to get
people.
tongue tied for somebody,
It's
it's
Oprah.
better be her, right? And having this happen, and then having our backstage moment, even a dressing room
Wow.
moment, even of,
Wow.
hey, you had your time cut a little bit on air. You and the other four ladies, come on back here. Have a seat with, I mean, just
Um,
so
mind
what else
blowing.
is possible? What else am I seeing? I'm seeing everything. I'm seeing everything. I'm seeing the home that we had pictured. I'm seeing the, it's funny, I don't know if you can hear me or not. I think he's listening to his Audible book, so I'm gonna tell his secret. Hold on. Can you hear me, honey? Honey. Okay.
Right.
I'm seeing our castle.
Oh, wow.
Castle.
I love it.
Our castle that we have envisioned. And we're from envisioning it to actually finding it,
I love
to
it.
knowing Christ, to working on it. I
I
mean,
love it.
everything. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women in position to truly be financially free. Even the
Yes.
term financially free, I feel as if it's being a little washed down. It's used so often, and
Right. Right.
financially free and having financial freedom, I think it may vary from person to person. For
Of
me, I
course.
know what it means for me. And what it means for me is not just that financial freedom, but freedom, period. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
attached. I'm not boggled down. I
Right.
can't be the one to do the school pickup, drop off, Girl Scouts, X, Y, and Z, you name it, and
Right.
still turn around and share the news like I shared with you earlier. For
Right.
everyone else, I'm sorry, because we're talking in code with news.
Adrienne has some really big news that's happening. You know, Adrienne, by the time this airs, you know, your news will be public. So I think, you know, we might be able to tell. You think we can
We
get, just
will.
give him
We
a
can.
little, give him
We
a
can.
little hope. Give him a
I just found out it is official. I'm the company's first $10,000 bonus earner.
Yay!
And by the way, people care about this. That $10,000 bonus has a $2,000 override. And it's from helping others. It is from helping others. It is from helping others to see there's a different way. There's, oh, that whole picture behind me. See, there's a different way. There's
Right?
another way. Travel, enjoy, live,
Yes.
unplug. Take it
Oh,
with you. Take that phone with you. Take your tablet with you. Unplug. And if you can't do that because of your 9 to 5, you know what? You need to find something else to do. You need to find
we
something
can.
else. You know you're not living. You're not living. You're existing. You're not living. I am
Right.
living. You are living. And we're following our passions. And
Oh,
that's what I see later on this year. I see that castle. I see hundreds of other women as well as men, but my passion is honestly, it is to help other women,
right.
especially other mothers. It's
Yes.
to help us to get that freedom so we can start living and we can truly be that example that we need to be for our children as well. I go back
Um,
to my mother. She was that example. All of this isn't Adrienne's ideas, Adrienne. It's from what I was seeing.
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
from what I was being a sponge and soaking up and not realizing I was soaking it up.
I love it.
That's
Okay. That's it. So I have one more question, like, that I wrote down, but that doesn't mean that I might not come up with another one because you be
I
talking.
know, I know.
But I really want to know, like, I know that you are constantly on the go. I see you everywhere. One week you in Virginia Beach, the next week you in Florida, I don't know where I'm gonna see.
Just came
I
back
ain't
from
seen,
Mexico, just
I
came
ain't,
back from New Orleans, heading to
right?
Orlando.
I love it. That's what I said. I want to spend next month in Mexico. We spent 5 weeks on the road, 3 in Oklahoma, 2 in Denver. We hadn't seen snow in 3 years. I don't know. I didn't miss it. I could go another 3 to 5, 7, 10
I
years without seeing it again, honestly.
know, I know you can. I
Oh,
know ours is
I,
still trying to melt outside our window.
yeah, I see the news reports and I'm like, I forget that it snows in other parts of the country. A lot of people talk about, in San Diego, they gonna complain about the rain tomorrow, girl. They is gonna complain about the rain. Stop it. It's rain. It's water, people. It's water. Okay,
Exactly.
so I want you to tell viewers where they can catch up with you at.
Where they can catch up with me.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. You can catch up with me online. If it's online, you can definitely catch up with me on. I love my Facebook, and I know there's so many
Mm.
other platforms. I know. I love my Facebook. One of the things I love about Facebook, I'm able to really build that rapport.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of, some of my team members who are a little younger poke fun at the Snapchat age range and so forth. Adrienne, you're missing out on so many other things. And I said, well, I don't see the rapport building. It's cool as
Right.
another platform, but I like to
Right.
have those conversations. So I love
Yeah.
my Facebook, Adrienne Dawkins on Facebook. I'm on my Instagram too. You can't find me on Instagram. I'm barely ever there. By the time this airs, my website should be completely finished. It was
Awesome.
ready to go, and then I wanted to revise it a little bit and switch some things, but that's going to be adriennedawkins.com. And
Awesome.
in person, by the time this airs, you would have missed the in-persons. So those are a few ways, social media, that you can keep up with.
Awesome. Adrienne, I want to thank you so much for sharing with us behind the scenes today. I know I pulled that big bonus out of you. Thank you for allowing me to do that.
You are welcome. You are welcome. It is perfectly fine. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, you are doing some really big things, and sometimes we don't realize that we are the bomb. I think you realize it though, but you just look like you the bomb. And if you don't,
you know what? I've just started coming to terms with it, little something, little
yeah,
bit,
just
a little bit. But I
just a
think
little
you know
bit.
what? A little bit is all we need.
Yeah, that's all we
We need
need.
to
And
remind ourselves of what
yes,
it is we are capable of, and
yes,
that little bit still keeps you humble.
it
Still
keeps
keeps
you
you humble.
humble, and then it lets other people know that there are still good things happening in this world. Like, you can still live your life. You can still not have to be tied to a system. It really is possible for you to quit your job and build a business that you love, and work from anywhere. And work from anywhere. It's like,
And work from anywhere. Work
anywhere.
from anywhere. I
It's
work
just
from a cruise ship. I work from a beach. I work from a car, just sitting down in there if I have
right,
to, with my phone and my laptop in my lap, because it's just a little chaotic inside the house.
right.
Sometimes it's working somewhere out of necessity. Other times it's just because I can.
Because you can, right? Oh my goodness. I love your life like I love my life. It's like,
Well, I love your life like I love my life.
right? I love your life like I love my life. It's like watching people, it's just something special about watching other women live their dreams. Because for so long, or for so many years, or even now, you know, people will discourage you. You know, you got to have security. You got to make sure that, you know, you want to show your kids a better way. Well, I want to show my kids that they can make their own rules.
Absolutely.
You know, you can make your own
That
rules.
is the better way.
Then that's my better way.
That is the better way.
Right?
Knowing that you can make your own rules, knowing you don't have to be tied into the system, knowing and really believing the only limit is the limit you put on it.
Right.
Well, I don't want to put a limit on it. That means you have no limit. Go.
You know, make it. Go do and be. I love it. Well, I know that things are getting really souped up around your spot, and I can't take up too much of your time, but I appreciate you for coming. So find Adrienne on Facebook, Adrienne Dawkins, and then her website, AdrienneDawkins.com. Look for her. The girl is doing big things in the travel industry. And Adrienne, I still got that pin in that, because we're going to talk about that whole event tour thing. I need to talk to you about that. I got some questions.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm working on some retreats and speaking engagements and business conferences and conference at sea. And
see, that's why I'm telling y'all need to keep up with Adrienne. So thank you for connecting with us, Adrienne, and I'm going to be still keeping up from you behind the scenes. Maybe one day we can do alternate beaches, so you can be on one beach, I can be on another.
Done.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye. Thanks so much for having me.
Bye-bye.